Not only did we want to help warm those on the cold streets of Boulder, but we wanted to see what people living on the streets would appreciate most rather than just money, which they receive every day. This is important because the upcoming weather is getting colder and it will make it more difficult for them to stay warm. While doing this, we also thought what they would appreciate most in helping them prepare for the cold. The importance of that spoke to us because these people must have a preference rather than just money, and we wanted to know exactly what means the most to them.
We planned our project outline in class, exchanged numbers, and organized times to meet. We headed to Pearl Street and the surrounding area to hand out clothing. Our mission statement was to provide warm clothing to people living on the streets and raise awareness that there are other things to give to homeless than just money. Our strategy was to collect clothes and distribute them to the homeless in Boulder. Our strengths were our cohesiveness and ability. One weakness was low availability as our busy schedules often conflicted. Opportunities included the chance to not collect and distribute clothing, and a threat we faced was the chance of not obtaining any good information from these people.
Like, do people come up to you a lot and just give you jackets and stuff like that? Or like when someone does that, like how do you feel?
I've been on the streets for 45 years, man. I just take it one day at a time.
Oh,
Give
wow.
thanks to the good Lord, bro. And this is actually going to a good friend of mine, man.
Awesome. Hey.
You know?
Awesome. All right. Thanks, man.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah. I hope you guys have a good day.
Every day's a good day, bro.
Great. We each took on a different role during our project. Some of us decided to take on the role of asking questions and developing relationships with the people we were donating to. Others were in charge of handing out the clothing and supplies that we all collected over the course of the last few weeks. Our norms included being friendly and open as well as respectful and understanding. We had a very cohesive group which made communication with each member a lot easier.
Do people often like come up to you and hand you anything, or like when someone does, like how do you feel when that happens? A lot better. All right. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
We feel the green, bro.
If I had the green, I'd share.
Have a good one, man.
We came up with the idea that the homeless in Boulder who are often just handed money might be more welcoming to food or clothing, especially as the cold winter months in Boulder approach. We were motivated to hand out warm clothing and blankets and monitor the responses as well as ask questions about what they prefer and what makes them feel relevant. Our goals were specifically designed to help the homeless people in Boulder. It was measurable in that we could film their responses and ask them questions. The goals were attainable and relevant because it was occurring all over Boulder and we all overlook it each day. Our project was time-oriented in that we collected the clothes and they were easily and quickly distributed.
So, like, do you get people coming up to you often, handing you things, or like when that does happen, like, does your day change, or do you feel better at all, or like?
It happens every once in a while. Like today, we've had people who come with cookies earlier, and what was it? Granola bars earlier before that, and something else before that even. You know, and then you guys come with the clothes. It's like.
So there's like days like this where it's just like you got.
But then there's days that it's when it's ice cold out here, and we pray somebody would come out and help, and
they don't
and
come.
nobody comes because it's too cold for you guys.
You'd be surprised. You'll see more of the teens than what you see an adult doing.
Yeah.
The adult, they'll walk by even with their own kids and be like, no, don't look at them. Keep walking. As opposed to a teen,
I panhandle to make money, right?
You need a couple dollars.
Well, I'll talk to anybody, you know, including women with children, you know, and I'll be panhandling. I'll ask a parent or something. Hey, is there any way you can help me out? Parent will be rude as hell. Hell no, you know. And then the kid will put his head down. I've had kids turn around and be like, here. I'm like, I'm like, I didn't expect you to help me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, thank you for your time. Keep warm, stay safe.
Thank
you, guys.
The role of leadership was crucial in our project, as everyone took on some sort of role. As a result, there was no social loafing. Everyone on the team was very motivated because we felt that what we were doing was very meaningful and benefited the society. Some of us turned out to be charismatic leaders, while others led by example. That mix of different leadership styles positively affected our work.
Do you mind if we ask you a couple questions?
Yes, I do.
Our first question is, do you guys get a lot of people coming up and just like offering you things or talking to you?
Not just talking like y'all do, but they always do come bring
Yeah.
money or food or some kind of something.
Is there something like more meaningful? Like if you were to get a jacket or a blanket or hat over money, is there something that you like about that, or usually not?
Best thing I got so far was prayer.
Yeah.
Sat down, prayer, felt pretty good.
Wow,
You know,
that's awesome.
I thought it was pretty cool. Sit down, pray.
That's really cool.
Much on praying,
So it's not just all about like collecting money, but anything helps really.
yeah, anything else, you know. And then the ones bring the socks and you know, little snacks and stuff.
Yeah.
Money is it's alright if you like smoke or something. But
Yeah.
it's good with the food.
Yeah,
clothing.
mostly stuff to
Yeah.
nutrition and
Yeah.
keep warm.
Stay warm.
It's
stuff
cold
like
out
that.
here, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, when it gets cold, like, how bad do those nights get? Like,
We go.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to stay warm at all? Like,
Well, I cuddled with a man for the first time in my life.
yeah.
I wasn't proud, but I was like right up next to back up like that. And I was freezing to death.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Well, he was homosexual. He was like it, but I didn't care. I was staying warm. So.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
We
Have a good
appreciate
one.
that.
Y'all
Yeah,
have a Merry
thanks.
Christmas.
Here, I got a dog.
We just want to know how it made you feel when we offered you. This is a sweatshirt.
That's pretty cool.